Republican presidential candidate Newt Gingrich is attacking what he calls the, quote, elite media for overlooking his competitor, former New Mexico Governor Gary Johnson. Even though Governor Johnson has participated in 2 nationally televised presidential debates and he stole the show in one of them, the former governor faces a constant uphill battle for future debates and all media time. Is it because there's not enough room for 2 libertarian candidates in the Republican field? Here to discuss is Governor Johnson himself, fresh from his 450-mile bicycle tour, where he's been sharing his libertarian platforms with voters nationwide. I don't see any sweat on your brow. Did you just finish pedaling 450 miles, Governor Johnson?
You know, Judge, I think it was about 500 miles, and it was over the last 7 days, and it was beautiful, and got to connect with a lot of people, and more than anything, really, this is different, but what I'm trying to bring focus to is everything about what I'm doing is different. And why am I being excluded from those debates? Is it because I want to end the wars, and I mean wars abroad, and I want to end the drug war? Is it because I want to abolish the Department of Education? Is it because I want to cut and balance the budget? Is it because I want to cut the budget by 43% and everybody's worried that I might actually be the one to come closest to doing that? I don't know. But I tell you what, it's not America. It's not what I thought America was all about. I thought it was a fair process, and I have to tell you right now, I don't think it's very fair.
It's not fair. It is the reason you're here, because we want to give you some time to speak to our audience. I don't know the mentality of those who excluded you, but that comment of yours about your neighbor's dog providing more shovel-ready activity than the president's jobs bill, I mean, that stole the show and was repeated for 4 or 5 days on all the national media. It showed not only a command of issues, but a sense of humor and an ability to challenge and charm and entertain the audience. I would think they'd beg to have you back.
Well, you know, I was the most Googled name on the planet for 1 day because of a witty comment about dog poop. I'll take it, because it directed a lot of people to GaryJohnson2012.com, which I'm hoping everybody watching right now would actually do that. And right. Maybe take a look at it and see if, hey, I'm promising to submit a balanced budget to Congress in the year 2013. I'm going to do that. I'm promising to veto legislation where expenses exceed revenue. I'm promising to do that. And I'm going to argue that spending will be a lot less under the scenario that I just described than any other scenario that you could possibly dream up. I also am advocating the fair tax, which in my opinion is just what the name implies. It's fair. You know, protests on Wall Street right now, hey, it's about unfair. We all think this is unfair. Some people pay tax, some people don't. Some corporations pay it, some don't. There is an inherent government bias toward well-connected individuals, groups, corporations that we're all sick of. So let's throw out the entire federal tax system, replace it with a fair tax. And if in a zero corporate tax environment we don't create tens of millions of jobs in this country, I don't think we ever will.
Governor, what's your, the Democrats and the president's folks are trying to say that the protesters down in Wall Street, now it's spread to Boston and to Washington, are actually protesting against the Republicans' unwillingness to enact another spending bill, rather than protesting the president's stewardship or lack thereof in the past 2.5 years. What's your take on what is at the core of these protests, which includes libertarians, Tea Partiers, and Ralph Nader progressive types?
The core is the inherent unfairness that does exist in government. Government picks winners and losers. Look, it's not Wall Street, but it's the banks that got bailed out by Wall Street. It's not corporations, but it's corporations that don't pay any tax because of the loopholes that they've created with the money that they've spent influencing elected officials. Look, this is about a government that isn't treating all of us equally. And that's what we really want, all of us.
Governor, before I let you go, you didn't wear a helmet on that bike ride, did you? Because the government says it's its job. Government make you wear that helmet?
Government didn't make me wear that helmet, Judge, but you know what? I've been bonked on that. wear a helmet. I wear a helmet when I ride a bike because
you wear it because you
like
choose
I say,
to.
It's the smart thing to do. Sleeves, you know, we all fall doing
Governor
this
Johnson,
once in a while.
have a safe ride home on that wonderful bicycle, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Thank you. Think twice before signing up for government-backed aid, such as public housing, food stamps, and unemployment benefits. The government is looking to drug test anyone who takes any of its handouts. Can it really do that? My freedom fighters are here with answers to that one next.